Good morning, my immortals. And good afternoon and evening, wherever you are. Today is the day. The grand wedding has finally come. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode and this series so far as much as I do. Now, let's continue. So we bought everything. We got 31 gold, 40 supplies, 6,160 troops, and 25 contentment. And time until the wedding, 0 weeks, which is today. The kings of Davern and Atlanta make an alliance treaty to join forces. Oh, there she is in her puffy dress. I hate this dress. Oh, she hated. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my life here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And damn it. Yeah. Can someone help with the young prince? Bohahaha. Oh. Of course, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Your Grace. So, like I said, company, my wife, yes. Here's to that. Forgive me, father said I should make some sort of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, well, that's a big dress. I shouldn't let you marry someone inappropriate. You know that, right, Los Zulia? A bit clumsy to be sure, but he will grow out of that. I will be on my way if you will excuse me. Talis? About the Rovanians. This seals the deal. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. Shake on that? I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain. I'm a man of my word. Well, I suppose you are. And the party went on, everybody was busy eating, fancy food, drinking the finest wine, and the band at least. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even the kitchen. Don't worry, you'll find him. This salad looks surprisingly... Uh-oh. What is this? Cassiprian. Look at that dress. I wonder how the young prince will find anything in that mess. These snails are truly undercooked. Uh-oh. What snail? That's not part of the menu. Smudgy! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted, I've spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave. Ha, Your Grace. Leaving so early? Toast, toast. Let's at least one more with us. See, perfect timing, Your Grace. Hey, will I get some peace after that? To the young couple. Shit, that better not be poison. Oh, shit. Until the ill-fated toast, that is. Oh, we spoke too soon, guys. It's poison. Hey, do something. Move. Was on the ground before any had a chance to react. Uh-oh. He is not, is he? Father? Your Grace. Aye. How could you? How could you ever allow for this to happen? You have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for this before, but this is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host and are responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Atalanta, Talis, is dead. Evil, you're Talis' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Evil. Can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atalanta, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised to you. What? The king Davern, you are responsible for Talis' death unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from. No. Lucira, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait, no, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. Your kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. To make an agent available in the next week, you will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click the button with their name. You will see the costs added to the summary. Okay. Oh no. Week 10. Now we're back to square one again. Oh. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Consider how much I drank that night. It's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Do you see anything suspicious? Anybody wandering off where they weren't? Lady Elena was staring at Lucilia's dress a bit too much, but if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are glad your daughter was found safe and well. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talis soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Evio to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Tali must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Tali wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a good reason to murder the king of Atalna. We mustn't lose focus of our main goal, however. Rodavia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, I'll rely on Tali's Avio's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Evo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords to make allies sign treaties. It sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties of Terra. I have a healthy army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold supplies to aid to you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? Lose from penance, Your Grace? He stopped delivering spices to my associates in turmeric, caraway, anise, food as bland as hell with all these. Persuade lords to renew the deliveries and my man will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I see what can be done. Well, now that's a start. We should invite lords over and see what we can do. I have also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rovenia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payments for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our armies will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine more light on the case. Now you can use the map to explore locations and help locals and gain extra resources. Open the map by clicking the map icon. To send agents to explore locations, simply select the location and click on the magnifying glass. Right. One turn to complete. One turn to complete. One turn to complete. Let's go check here. General has been sent. Can we send again? No more available agents. Nice. Dear Father, we have arrived. Alantana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hargos expand endlessly. It seems Asalia would love to get lost here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sedani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and the rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. On top of that, all these rocks, there lies Hargos, like a nest overlooking over everything. Now I understand why they used the banner griffin on their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me. Love, Lord Sulia. Yes, Alanta can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't know when to cut off. We should reply and tell her that it's good to hear from her. But what should we ask her about? Maybe the girls have some question. Of course, let me know when you're ready to write a letter. To prepare for battle, you need to make alliances with lords. Some lords will provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Lords' offerings are shown to the right of their profile. Let's get this guy. Gold and something. And 3 army. Okay, this guy, he's dead. Can't invite him. Let's see what else we have. Ida is already with us. I guess the most reasonable one to go for is this. Let's invite her. Can we send another one? No more pigeons. Right. Okay. Banker. We meet again, Your Grace. A shame what truly happened to King Tallies, truly. But still, we ought to review our business, I'm afraid. As we discussed with Queen, we have covered the cost of that dress. Seeing that you already owe us 30 gold pieces, we will need to add costs to the dress to your current debt. We wouldn't normally do this, as the bank allows only 1 loan per resource per customer, but let's agree this is a special circumstance. This will bring everything to 90 gold. Wow. As usual, everything is repaid in weekly installments of 10 gold. Thank you. These youngsters these days, what wouldn't we do for them? Now, is there anything else I can help you with? No, I think we're good. Yep. Servant? You called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear, I did nothing by the gods. Please, don't punish me, I swear. I didn't know these drinks were poison. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I wasn't saying you did anything. We were just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing. But the dungeon guards might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go. But don't leave Davern until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Peasant? Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I've sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you can help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Damn it. Really? We can't give him 7 gold. It's crazy amount of money. We should have not used our general just now. Never mind, just give him the gold. I believe this should be enough to cover for your losses. I'm getting paid for losing my son? That's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. I sent all the little brats into the forest and we're getting rich. Right. That solves that problem at the moment. Okay. Tell me about our battle preparations. Yep. Not that one, sorry. Investigation process. When we find evidence items, then will be shown there together with the information we have gathered about each one. We can question the lords about the items we have found so far. Okay, we need to talk to the daughter and see what we want to write to our daughter. Yes, father. Your sister has arrived. She says she'll love it when you see her. Oh, sure, I would. If I ever get to leave this castle. You would be able to leave this castle if you behave better. Yeah, right. When will you write to Lucy? Can you ask her about evil? What is he like? I can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there is any space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then, although Lucia's dress was quite embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'll never let you choose my dress. Great. I tried my best to choose something good I thought she would like. Mother seems to love it. Yep. Dungeon? Who's in here? Okay. My pumpkin. How are you doing? Is everything alright? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudgy? Dusty is gone and now Smudgy is well. Smudgy is 6 feet underground. But then again, I wouldn't dig that deep, so I just cover him with a rock. It's so boring here without Lucidi. You promise you convince her to stay. Is she ever going to visit? I couldn't keep her here. She had to go. One day you'll find a prince you want to go with. Ew, I hate boys. I'll never do that. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want to say anything? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or no. Tell her Celia's read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Pumpkin. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine. Don't worry about it. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come see me when you're ready. Bye bye, Pumpkin. Let's talk to the wife. Darling? I can't believe Talis was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lucidia will be alright? Evo seems very upset. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Evo. Who would have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I need a rest. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like Aternia. I'm quite jealous of her. It's a beautiful place. The castle is much better than ours too. I hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she is dealing with all of these new things and what has she been doing with her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, darling. See you later. Alright, let's go to the dungeon and try to inspect who was that. I heard you know something about Tali's death. Tell me what happened during the wedding. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No. But I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate after all. I never left the dungeon, of course, until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual checks of all the cellars, yes? A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Back to the wife. I have a lead on this investigation. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talis. What have you found? An animal tooth. It's a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found this in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter, see if he can tell exactly this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Ari to put a word out if we're looking for one. See you later. So I guess we need to investigate what's going on here. Let's write a letter. Ask about herself. Ask her. Tell her she has forgotten her slippers. Huh. Ask her about herself. Yeah. How she is and what she does with her time. Tell her everyone is missing her. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We would anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. It doesn't let us. All right. So someone murdered the king, King Talis. The son became the king. Withdrawed our agreement, our original agreement of our army. Now we have only 160 men left, which is crappy. We found a large tooth in the cellar from one of the dungeon guards. So I hope we can find out who actually killed him and take back our army before the invading forces come and take us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is it for today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, I'll reap you later.